How's it going, everyone? This is Rene with Neptune Cigars, and we are back at the PCA 2024 here in Las Vegas. I'm standing here with the Roma Craft, Mr. Michael Rosales. Mike, thank you so much for being here with us
today.
Welcome.
So what do you guys think of this year's show?
I'm supposed to ask you that.
I don't know. I've been here the whole time, right? Notice, so I don't know. I have not seen anything else.
It's pretty good.
Okay,
the turnout's amazing.
Good. It's been crazy busy here, so that's all I know.
It looks like more people, and from what I hear about the numbers, there are more people.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good. The industry's alive and well.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
So, I think without further ado, of course, everyone loves this show because that's when all the new stuff comes out. So what can you guys announce for this coming year?
So this year, we are doing a re-release, rebranding of the Cro-Magnon. Sorry, that's going to bother me a little bit. So this is a Pennsylvania broadleaf, right? And there's some really good, we've been very blessed. In our original Cro-Magnon line, when we launched it back in 2012, it was the Connecticut broadleaf that did really, really well. And so over the years, broadleaf has gotten a little bit harder to get. It's still available. Yeah. The challenge has been that the quality and what we call yields, which is like how many pounds per thousand you could get. So the cost keeps going up. And with that, the quality, from being like 16, 17 pounds per thousand to make, Cro-Magnon originally was kind of getting to that 19, 18, 19, 20, 21 pounds per thousand, and the price would go up, right? So to keep it at a price point that's kind of a sub $13, which is kind of what our sweet spot has always kind of been, $12 to $13, was really, really difficult. So in 2023, at the end of the beginning of last year, we decided to pivot, and we decided to see if we could make a Pennsylvania broadleaf rendition of that line, which is what we have here. So it's an outstanding blend. It's going to have a little bit more sweetness. The cool thing about this type of cigar is that you can tell like the cigar does not have like the natural sheen that a lot of Connecticut broadleaf kind of has. It's going to be a little toothier. It's going to be a little bit more rugged, but I also feel like it fits the brand Cro-Magnon, right? So it's rustic, it's strong, and so that's it just kind of fits the brand. So you got a Pennsylvania broadleaf in it. It's got a little Dominican and some Esteli Ligero. So it's a fantastic blend. It's going to be a little sweet. It's real decadent. Got a long finish. Super clean on the back end. Retro is money. So it's delicious. So it's starting to ship right now, actually. As a matter of fact, we actually just shipped some out to Neptune. So hopefully here in the next day or two, they'll be getting it up on their shelves and getting it out.
Sounds like a hearty cigar.
Very. You know what? It's very approachable, right? Like it's not. So the original Cro-Magnon was very one-dimensional, in your face. It didn't really change one way all the way through.
Rich and robust.
That's it. This one has a lot of nuance, right? So it's got a lot more. I think a couple things have happened. I think the blending stuff that we've kind of learned as we've kind of grown. I mean, the original Cro-Magnon was introduced in 2012, and so fast forward here we are 14 years into our career, and our tasting profile, the way that we blend has changed. So we've learned a lot. So and I think so it's a little bit more inviting. So it's not the, again, if you like Neanderthal, you'll like Cro-Magnon, you like Aquitaine. If you like, again, that Nicaraguan full-bodied, rich, hearty, but a lot of flavor, but not so overpowering that it's going to knock you over, that's what we do.
And how would you compare Pennsylvania versus Connecticut broadleaf? What kind of traits can you find that you maybe not find in the other?
So first thing that kind of pops off the stand is how toothy the wrapper is, right? It's got it's a little bit more, it's got a little bit more bumps, right? Yeah. However, with the right kind of blending and the right type of fermentation, you can get it to burn really, really well. So you don't have to worry about it. So I think that's kind of we're really trying to put the stamp as being like the Pennsylvania broadleaf standard. Okay. I think there's some really good debate as to like what's the standard for Connecticut broadleaf. I mean, you can kind of go down and say, there's Liga, you got Foundation, you got my father and the Garcia family's doing some really good stuff with Tatuaje. However, you've got a few out there for Pennsylvania broadleaf, but there's not a gold standard as like what that is. And you can make some arguments. There's some great cigars out there that use Pennsylvania. This is not the first cigar that's out there. I'm just saying, what's the gold standard for what that is? I'm shooting for it. I love all those other guys that are using it, but I'm going, you know what I mean? Like I love them all, but this competition, it's like, Kendrick Lamar, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what's up.
Oh yeah. Cool. All right, Mike. So
however, we just dropped Volstead. Did you guys try the Volstead?
Yes.
So that just dropped in July, right? And that's rocking and rolling too. So, you know, I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that and smoke that, but that's a monster, and that's a sub $10 cigar.
I know.
So
it's selling incredibly well
dude,
at the store.
We dropping them bombs. You know what I'm saying? So come see me. You know, let's get it going.
Oh, see, that's what we're talking.
Yeah, man. So what else going on?
No, not a whole lot. I have an open-ended question for you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm asking everyone this.
Sure.
Next year, obviously, we're going to New Orleans instead of Vegas.
Yeah.
So with change on your mind, what would you change about the cigar industry? Any aspect.
What would I change about the cigar industry?
Play God for a second. What would you change?
Well, I would change kind of the, I don't want to say perception. This, you know, I truly believe that at the end of the day, I wish that the cigars were more welcoming in more places. How about that? Because I love the cigar industry as a whole. I don't know if there's a lot that I would change. I wish really good tobacco was a little bit more available all the time and not as expensive. But that's something but I would really like to see, you know, cigars more accepted culturally across the board, right? So at the end of the day, like you look at like regulation and restriction, and you can't smoke here, or you can, but it's gonna, you know, New York 75% tax, California 62-something% tax, like, you know.
It's almost like cigars are more taboo than marijuana.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got friends that have gotten, you know, out in California, people that are smoking joints, we get, you know, you smoke a light cigar, you get a
lot of dirty looks.
You get a fine, right?
Exactly.
Like, it's like, what are we doing? So that's what I would change. You know, just the perception, right? I wish it was more welcoming. You know, the cool thing about it is, like, there are times where I'm smoking a cigar and somebody will come up and like, oh, that reminds me of my grandfather, right? So, and that's cool. I like that, you know. But the people walk by, you know, it's not even lit, and they're like giving you the looks, like, what are you doing? Right. So I would change that.
Nice.
You know, so
that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I think that just about does it for us. What are you smoking now?
This is the Intemperance Revenue. This is the Corona size in the Intemperance in the Volstead.
That's one of my favorite sizes.
Yeah, man, 5 3/4 by 46. It's a great size. It's not too big, not too small. I think it's
the sweet spot.
It really doesn't, you know, bigger, like, you know, you look at cigar sales and people are 660, 770.
Yeah.
I'd rather smoke 4 or 5 smaller cigars than just 2 or 3 big ones. You know, I think you get a lot more flavor. I think that the balance between the filler binder ratio and wrapper ratio is just like right on point. It's I think more people should smoke sizes like this.
Agreed.
There you go. So,
well, guys, you heard it here first. Please be on the lookout for the new Cro-Magnon coming your way. It's already shipping, as Mike said, so look out for it on NeptuneTheCigar.com in the next week or 2. Mike, thanks so much again. Continued success and have a great show.
You, man. Appreciate it.
You guys heard it here first. See you next time.
Take care.